It's your girl CB Radio. You're listening to Support the Dope Radio, and that was Most Shots by Kincy, our guest tonight. And it's off of his it's off of his debut album called 20s, which is available now. Make sure you guys go check that out if you're feeling the music we're playing for you tonight. We'll have one more to go, but that's all we're giving you. The rest you're gonna have to go listen to on your own. We couldn't play it all, just a little bit. But let's talk about the album in general. Are you doing most of the production on the album yourself, or who do you have working with you? Absolutely, that's what I like to hear.
Yeah, most of the songs starting with just Rhodes and myself, just like a piano bed and a vocal idea, starting just really that simple. So basically, for most of the songs, that's how I started, and I collaborated with 2 or 3 of my good friends. Marcus Curtis, my homie, Alabama is what we call him. He mixed and mastered most of the joints. I collaborated with my homeboy Boots, who I'm on a lot of his music. I'm always kind of Instagramming his stuff, which is incredible. He's from Philly. We did Diddy-Dirty Money and Bad Boy Reunion tour together. That's one of my closest friends. And then, of course, I had the guys on there. I had Lil Man on drums on there. I had Paul Jones on bass. I had Lawrence Jones on guitar. I had Thad Johnson on bass. Everybody knows Thad. He's amazing. All those guys, incredible. And also, I had Corey Keys Martin. He actually did the next song that we're going to play. He produced the original beat, and I fell in love with that. From that, I just started reproducing the song. So that's actually both of us on that song, but it's majority his musical idea. And I came up with the words, and we kind of figured it out from there. But he was super influential during that time when I was recording. I was doing a lot of my recording at his spot. It's called the Heat Factory Studios. It's on 1325 South Wabash in the South Loop. If anybody wants to go record there, I highly recommend it. That's one of my closest friends. He's also a producer himself. He introduced me to the whole software game. He's the reason I bought my first MacBook Pro. And
you said, what was the name of the studio?
It's called Heat Factory. Heat Factory, and that's on 1325 South Wabash in the South Loop area. So if you need any recording, any production as well, he does a great job at everything. So highly recommend him. And just, man, having a friendship with those guys means the world to me, and to have them on my first record was incredible. The first bit of recording I did was with most of those guys that I mentioned, with the Shock and Truth record, which came out in 2008. We worked on basically in 2007. It didn't come out for a while because 12 of us trying to get on one page, but that was like some of the first bit of recording I had did, and those guys gave me my first opportunity to be part of something special and to learn how to record, which is it's an art. To learn how to record and to learn how to produce, that's an art. So I'm obviously still learning and still growing, but that was the basis of that with those guys. So I'm so happy to have them on this first record. Man, just overjoyed. So that's why the music is sounding as good as it's sounding. You got amazing friends who can mix and play and do everything under the sun. So I'm very, very grateful to have them in my life, and the record would not be what it is without them. Also got to shout out all the writers. My homegirl Courtney Brown, or Courtney Agnew now. She married my best friend Brent, and she wrote 10 times. Her and I, and my cousin Melvin Buchanan. He only wrote a couple lines on 2 or 3 songs, but those lines are so important. And just him vibing with me and just chilling and smoking and hanging with me and helping me get into my vibes. That's what he's incredible for, and I'm thankful for him. And Sydney Ray Moore, one of my homegirls from Kentucky. She's from Louisville. She lives in L.A. now. She writes with the best of them. She's an incredible vocalist, and we got more songs coming out, me and her. So be on the lookout for that. I'm working on a summer project right now that's going to include her. My cousin, Brian Stiff, who's featured on When She Roll, who's featured on a couple on 773 as well, and we're working hard on his project as well. And my best friend Corey Hill, he's like the executive producer of this project. Like any money that I did not have, he came up with just being 100. And man, every musician needs a person like that, business guy in their life that'll be hard on them and say, hey, we got this deadline and we need this much money, and I'm gonna come with this. I'm gonna bring this to the table, and you match it. Somebody to say that I believe in you, and I'm gonna show you with my pocket.
Yeah, that's everything.
And with my wallet. That's
what's up.
That you need that. So those are the people that I have to thank for everything 20s related.
Right. You got the dream team over there going.
Man, it takes a village.
So set the scene for the last song we have that we're going to play. We're going to go ahead and play that so then we can talk a little bit about, what other things you have up and coming, and how we can kind of keep up to date with you and all that good stuff. So
absolutely.
Tell us about Any Other Way, which is the last song we're going to play for them tonight.
Incredible. I'm happy with this song being the last song. It's such a clear representation of who I am to work from. This song is really kind of, it's twofold. This is the one that Keys brought to me and produced. And the top of it is a Slum Village J88 sample. And I took that, and once I heard that, I was able to really, really recall some deep emotion. And that's exactly what the front of the song is kind of talking about. Rest in peace, Zeke, which is somebody, a close friend that me and my friends lost in October of last year in a terrible car accident. So rest in peace, Zeke. I talked about my friend Rello, Terrell Bosley, who was shot in front of the church in 2006, 11 years ago. I can't believe that's 11 years ago, Jesus. But who was shot in front of the church right around the corner from my house where I grew up, on 115th and Halsted. Rest in peace to him, who was a very, very, very close friend of mine. And rest in peace, Day Day, who is another friend of mine I lost in Philly 2 years ago before I started the Nicki Minaj Pink Print run. And those people kind of influenced me so much that I had to pay homage to them on this song. And I know I wish they were here, and I wish that things. I wish so much I can call them and I can be with them and just enjoy their company right now. But I know that God has a plan. I know that we have to trust that.
Right.
And so that's what this song is about. It's about trusting God. It sounds crazy, but it's a hip hop song about trusting God. It's about not wanting any other thing but the will of what life brings you and what you can make out of it. Now, you feel me? Don't blame anything on anybody else except for yourself. Yeah. Make the best for yourself, and you can have to live with what else comes in between. We're blessed.
Hey, man. I heard that.
Wouldn't want it any other way. I didn't want to have to put on my preacher collar right now.
Hey, but that's all right. We do that. We do that here.
That's exactly what the song is about. The song says I wouldn't have it any other way. It's basically saying I'm gonna take the good with the bad.
There you
I'm not gonna be complacent, but I'm gonna be grateful.
Right. All right. Well, let's get into it then, and we will be right back afterwards. Here is Any Other Way by Kincy.
Kincy.
Can I paint a picture? 47, Chicago. We really miss y'all right now. We really miss y'all right now. Really miss you right now. And even though we're crying tears, I know you're watching down. that do to be a youngin'. No cash, no bills, and the hundreds. 93 tours, pops paying my insurance. Back when all my fun was getting funded. Back when my only concern was running. Raw dog and DVD turning sex in the oven. Yeah, it was my first time, but I damn sure kept her coming. No buns in the oven. I guess that's why I'm rookie of the year, Midwestern dumping. In high school, they never fucked me. Now it's fun, them same niggas looking up to me. Used to call me choir boy, ladies in love with me. Same hoes in my jeans, straight bugging me. Never mind that, I'm sipping bub. I'm celebrating life because I'm living comfortably. I might not have all I want, but I got all I need. If it's worth it, man, it ain't for free. I'm blessed. I'm still fighting for better. I'm not perfect, but I'm getting it together. So don't judge me, just love. I know I might be posted where the thugs speak, but it's a part of me, and it made me who I am. And I wouldn't have it any other way. Rest in peace to my pops, who was a veteran. There's no doubt that he made me better man. If I'm half the G he was, then I'm doing good. He treated Cali like a queen, they always understood each other. Shout out to my mother, who wasn't doing too good, but had the will to recover. She had the heart of a lion, yeah, she was strong, man. We just stopped worrying and took God's hand. That's how I know that we'll survive, cause it's in God's plan. And he don't leave his children out. He don't know what that's about. He ain't no deadbeat. He ain't no no-show. He proved that up on the cross 2,000 years ago. And I wanna be more like him even though it's difficult. Love a woman for her mental and not just her physical. I'm choosing better for the future, no gambles. I just wanna be a young black example. How to make it out the hood, nigga. I'm still fighting for better. I'm not perfect, but I'm getting it together. So don't judge me, just love. I know I might be posted where the thugs speak, but it's a part of me, and it made me who I am. And I wouldn't have it any other way. 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 I just wouldn't have it any other way. I wouldn't have it any other way. I wouldn't have it any other way. Oh Lord, forgive me for the wrong that I've done. All the places I've gone against your will. Please grant me peace to handle things I can't change, and the wisdom to change what I should, so I wouldn't want it any other way. Wouldn't have it any other way. Wouldn't have it any other way. Just wouldn't have it any other way. Wouldn't have it any other way. Wouldn't have it any other way.
Kincy. That all right? That's it, all right?
You sure did. You absolutely did. I didn't even have to say it. You got me.
Well, we're back. You're tuned in to Support the Dope Radio. I'm your host, CB. And I've got Kincy on the show with me as our special guest for this evening. And that was Any Other Way off his debut album, 20s. Go check it out. So,
Hey.
we're coming to the end of the show. So,
No.
I know. I never wanted to end, and it always goes by so fast. Yeah, thanks for joining me. Tell us a little bit. Absolutely. Tell us a little bit about anything else that you're working on, or if you have any shows coming up, or anything that's up and coming for you.
Actually, very funny that you bring that up. I've been on the road the last couple of weeks with, like I said, BB Rexa, but this particular run is coming to an end, and on April the 6th in Chicago at the Renaissance, the Old Jokes and Notes.
Yeah.
I am in the works of planning a release show for 20s. Nice. Something that you will not want to miss. I promise that this will be top level quality entertainment. You're going to have a great time. You're going to be invoked with emotion. You're going to hear great music. You're going to party. You're going to drink.